Hi Internet, thanks for clicking on Stop and Think the Puzzle channel. I'm glad you joined me today for the Tuesday New York Times Crossword Puzzle on April Fool's Day, which explains the shenanigans I see going on behind me as I was setting up the puzzle. Let me move my head over here. And I see we've got some ghostly given letters in the grid, kind of like a Sudoku puzzle with given digits. I don't think I've ever seen that in a crossword before, but let's see how that plays out. So this will be related to April Fool's Day, I think. The constructor today is Sande Milton. The editor is Will Shorts. I'm John Appleseed, your host here on the channel, and let's see if we're fooled by this puzzle. So the words in are aver, lay or less, RNA, horse, Mac. We've got a single S here, eeny, and another single S here. Nothing jumps out of them having anything in common. Aver is a frequent crossword answer. It's usually something like state confidently, and it could be aver or avow. So usually if I see a clue like that, I'll put in the A and V and then get the crossing letters to figure out the end. RNA, sometimes I'll put in DNA and then find out later it's RNA. All right, so let's start solving and see what happens. One across, girlfriend in Guadalajara, could be amiga, a female friend. One down, girlfriend in Grenoble, where they speak French, so that is ami, the French counterpart of amiga. 21 across, slippery fishes, eel, slippery like an eel. Two down, outfielder's call, mine, I've got it. Wave off the infielder who's backpedaling. Three down, big shot on the internet. Don't know. Four down, solidify, could be to gel. And five down, TV journalist Melber. That one. One who works with or data, a miner or a data miner. Is it Ari Melba? 18 across, publication where this puzzle might be found. Well, the New York Times, would it be, where else would it be? Big shot on the internet. I'm going to put an I in here for Ari Melber as in the first name that seems plausible. 6 across, Colorado ski resort. Let's try Aspen. 6 down, Greek goddess of wisdom, Athena. Do we have to type in the E or do we leave it blank? 7 down, takes a load off, sits. 8 down, popular cooking spray is Pam. And 9 down, long stretch. Let's try Eon for that. I think we might have to put these in. Sits. 19 down, educational items that spin. 22 across is Les Miserables. So that fits. That would be the most common clue, I think, for LES or French what's the word for the definite article? Yes, I don't know why that took so long to click. An in-flight something. Oh, when you sit in your airplane seat, 16 across is tiara, and era for 9 down. So in-flight magazine. And I think, yeah, a lot of us have had that experience where you sit down, you pull out the in-flight magazine trying to fill the time in the flight, and you look at the crossword puzzle, and there are already some clues filled in. Yeah, I think we've had that experience. I guess that's what's going on here. 11 across, software version designed to reveal bugs is the beta version. 11 down, chewing gum brand with red, white, and blue packaging. Bazooka. Bubblegum. 12 down, word before I, or spirit, evil eye, evil spirit. 13 down, Nobel winner Morrison, Toni Morrison. Ah. So maybe the person who filled in some of these clues got them wrong. And this is a vow, not a ver, which is, as I pointed out, a common error that I make, picking the wrong one. 14 down, amazes, Oz. Yeah, so they put in a ver when they should have gotten the crossing letters to see if it's going to be a ver or a vowel. Okay, I see what's going on. This is funny. Okay, 23 across. Garlic sauces are aiolis. 27 across, Santo Domingo, capital of the Dominican Republic. 24 across, apply to as the skin, rub in. So Les Miserables is correct. What are the educational items that spin? Big shot on the internet. Maybe it's not rub in. 25 down in the dumps. Sad. And 26 down, GPS prediction that takes traffic congestion into account. Your ETA. I want to put sad for 25 down. To apply something to the skin is to use on the skin. And then globes are things you might see in a classroom, and they do spin. An influencer is a big shot on the internet. I don't think I'll ever turn this channel into an influencer platform, but you never know. 33 across, dessert that might have a cherry on top, sundae. 37 across, world's largest movie theater chain. AMC is a movie theater chain. 33 down, droop is sag. And 42 across, what you might do if you don't know an answer. You might guess. So 44 down, blank power. Horsepower would be a good guess, but it could also be superpower or something else that begins with an S. I like this. 29 down, recapitulate, sum up. And I'm glad we got the revealer up here at the beginning to help us figure out what was going on. If we waited until we got down to this section of the puzzle, it would be, I think I'd be very, very confused. 29 across, where the 18 across is commonly found. The in-flight magazine is in the seat back pocket in front of you on the plane. 20 down, letter between G and I, H, I guess, spelled that way. 35 across, alternative to jockey. Haynes doesn't fit. 32 down, choir voice, tenor. So this might be DNA instead of RNA. Final outcomes for 31 down, yeah, and something. Oh, Haynes, I wanted to put an I in there, but maybe there is no S. Where do we get our Haynes on you? Isn't that their slogan? San Bernardino for 36 down, and it's DNA, not RNA. Another common error. 34 across, drill sergeants lead into 234. Hump 234, I think. 28 down, handwritten entry on a calendar, could be an appointment, abbreviated APPT. 27 down, real stinkers. Skunks are real stinkers. 38 across, religion with 100,000 public shrines in Japan. Shinto, I think. 39 down, body parts that swivel. You can swivel your head, but does this need to be plural? 30 down, young women, affectionately, chicas. 45 across, let's try ick factor for grossness measure. Chicas, I think, for young women, affectionately. You swivel your hips. Hips don't lie, as they say. And 49 across, a person who may have ruined your puzzle experience. A plane passenger or some kind of passenger. A prior passenger. I was going to try and put previous in there. Yeah, a prior passenger already filled in some of these clues and may have ruined our experience, but he's not ruining it. We're still having fun. So end states or end something for 31 down. 46 across is a brain cell, a neuron, I think. End results. How did the previous passenger get an S in here, just all on its own? Because 53 across is plural, so yeah, they would have put it in S. Yeah, that's smart. Trackways, trams. Fixed as at the vets, spade, to fix or neuter or spay an animal. 40 down, like short plays, typically. One-act plays, theater plays here, not football plays. 47 down, sinus doc is an ear, nose, and throat specialist called an ENT. 48 down, that's disgusting. Uggs and paths are trackways. All right, so we have another S here. So 59 down is going to be a third person. So our previous passenger helped us out by putting an S in there. Charges to get in are fees. So it's not third person, it is plural. 58 across, ET arrived in one, a UFO. And 61 across, announcement that could put an end to the misery caused by the prior passenger. I don't know. 52 across, tumbler is a glass, solar power instead of horsepower or superpower, I think, for 44 down. So a glass would be a tumbler, a vessel, a drinking vessel. 50 down, Gilda of the original SNL cast. That's Gilda Radner. 54 across, see red is to get mad. And 43 down, Dr. Freud is Dr. Sigmund Freud. 69 across, blank blue. NYPD Blue was a TV series. 66 across, privy to, let's try in on. So 54 down, toothy look is a grin. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. I think the E guessed by our friend here is correct. 56 down, Corvette Stingray feature has a T-top. Return your tray table. Return tray tables would mean you can't do the crossword anymore unless you hold it in your lap. 62 down, letters on an incomplete schedule to be determined or to be announced. 63 across, 18-wheeler is a big rig. 57 down, car brand. 57 across, here's our last error. No, it is mac and cheese. I was going to say this is going to be Saab. So what is a car brand? The make is the brand. I was going to put Saab in for 57 down and make 57 across, sack. But no, it is mac and cheese. Went postal, raged. So TBA to be announced for 62 down rather than TBD to be determined. 64 down, early internet provider, AOL, I think. 65 down, sheep's bleat is ba. Hall's partner in rock, Hall and Oates. Cowboy's coil is a lasso, rope, and ossobuco, and O finishes the puzzle. All right, so that's clever. I don't think I've ever seen anything where we had things filled in before. And yeah, they did kind of make it look like handwriting from a prior passenger. Yeah, I like that, and it plays on. This one particular is a common error that I've learned to avoid by putting in only the AV until I get the crossing letters. So that's smart. I like that. That was fun. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.